station, WTIM.
Time now for the WTIM Pana Morning Show right here on WTIM, your information station. Thanks so much to our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Norrin's Hardware, your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey Bill Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. On the phone line, getting us started this morning, Jessica Miller, District Administrator for Pana School District. How are you this morning, Jessica Miller?
Oh, good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Doing super well, and thanks for taking the time being back here with us on the WTIM Pana Morning Show. It sounds like you guys had a recent curriculum meeting. How recent was this?
Last evening,
Wow.
actually. We had a committee meet to look at some new electives we'd like to offer, or proposals to offer at the high school next year. One of the things that was discussed, Mr. Greg Cawthorn discussed the importance of offering, a pre-AP biology and chemistry course, which would be a pre-advanced placement course just to get kids ready for advanced placement classes, as they prepare for college, which is great. Kind of get them a little more experience in those higher level courses before they take them in college. And let's show proficiency in there too when they apply to college. Another one, a proposal to offer a robotics with Sphero robots at the high school to really get that STEAM opportunity, problem solving, coding, real world projects, just some engagement there. Also an ag leadership course being offered by our CTE and ag department, which I'm excited about too. Give a chance to these upperclassmen as they're preparing to go to college or the work industry, focus on life skills and career success. Just set some goals and make some plans, prepare for interviews, and get those communication skills fine-tuned before they start looking for employment.
Sure, that's all such great movement there in these students' development there. And just to kind of question a few of those things right there, when you're talking the pre-AP classes, how does that differ from just the regular, just general education of the biology that they're going to take? Is it just a step higher just to get closer to that AP level?
That's a good question. I'd ask that myself. We're not going to offer just a regular biology or chemistry course next year. We're going to stick with the pre-AP, but that just gives students, exposure to a higher level, more rigorous science course. And that way they can make that determination whether or not they want to actually take the advanced placement course the following year, or if they feel like what they get out of this pre-AP course is enough for them. So it gives them that exposure to just the higher level course, and that way it just gives them a little more preparation.
Yeah, absolutely. Is biology a required course in 2024-25?
No, it depends on what you want to study later on in college. Just depends on what courses you want to take, but it's not required either chemistry or biology.
Wow, is that a more recent change? I feel like I needed to take those in high school.
Well, they can take one or the other.
They
don't have to take both of them. It all just depends on what you want to study.
Interesting.
What your focus is beyond high school.
Wow, just more pathways catered to what these students are going to excel in. So that's all really cool. You mentioned those Sphero robots and just more on the STEM front right there. I think we had a Pana student actually talk about their experience with this. And what department is this, and who's heading that up again?
That would be Karina Watson.
Cool.
She's going to take this course on at the high school just to give exposure to some coding concepts, some critical thinking skills. It kind of ties into what they're already doing at the elementary and junior high with exposure to robotics. So it's just taking it to another level.
Perfect. And then again, remind us what you had on the ag leadership front there. It sounded like great words.
Yes, that comes directly from our ag department.
Cool.
They're going to work with our business department to offer this course. And a lot of these kids, they're already participating in like FFA activities, and they work in teams, they work in groups, they manage different types of exercises, but it's just, again, giving them more exposure to preparation for their future careers and really focus on those life skills. So I'm excited about this course as well at the high school.
Absolutely. This curriculum meeting held last night, is this something that was open to the public, or where did these ideas come from for new electives?
Yes, it was open to the public. It is a committee of a variety of teachers that represent different grade levels, different buildings, along with our curriculum director, Paul Donahue. We had a couple board members as well present. Another thing we're really focusing on, too, is literacy. So we're beginning the stages of developing a literacy plan throughout the district, really focusing primarily on our younger grades to get those skills fine-tuned, because we know literacy is, you need to be able to, to read, to really feel like you're succeeding at school.
Absolutely.
So we want to make sure that we get those skills targeted at our younger levels.
Sure. I don't know if we had a total Illinois district report card conversation, but is this an area of need, this literacy that kind of came about in that district report card?
Well, it's a thing also that's being discussed, from ISB coming down from the state is the idea of developing a literacy plan to show that you're really targeting that area. Our data did support, a need for improvement in this area. However, our school report card was just it was great.
Wow.
We have two schools that are commendable, Pana Elementary School and
Awesome.
Pana High School, and our junior high is actually exemplary,
That
which is the
is
highest
great.
rating you can receive from the state of Illinois. So very proud of the work that our teachers, our administrators, all of our staff and our students have put in the last few years to really show growth and improvement in the areas of math, literacy, and science.
Just a huge congratulations to you all over there. Two commendables is amazing, and then an exemplary school is just unbelievable. And I'm weirdly read up on these Illinois district report cards because I've just been kind of researching them. But that is absolutely amazing. So these literacy plans, kind of coming from that, and just to kind of ask a little bit deeper on that, are these courses for students? K through 12 there, is it usually computerized reading, or is it kind of a mix of instruction and computer stuff?
Well, we really like to get more of a focus on that instruction, those instructional strategies, or, really working one-on-one or in small groups with a teacher and aides in the classroom. We do have some computer-led skills, I guess, or skill-based practice that we do use. We're actually piloting an AI tutor right now, beginning the stages of that in our elementary building in our title reading at the junior high. It's called Amira, and what it does is it can help build fluency in our students with their reading skills. They would do it 30 minutes a week. So it's something we are looking to pilot, especially in the spring. We're just now in that development stage.
All right. Well, we'll speak later on the AI tutor. That sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool development right there. And it seems like it was just a good, efficient curriculum meeting last night. Any wrap-up words on the meeting of last night?
No, I'm just, I like the idea of putting more courses at the high school that just give kids real world skills and get them prepared for their future careers or college, whatever they decide to do, whatever their next step is.
Yeah, it's just so important with all the different avenues you can take. Your schools are promoting those different pathways. That is just awesome. We're speaking with Jessica Miller right now, District Administrator for the Pana School District. Before we go on our break here, Jessica, it sounds like you have a couple of busy days coming up. You're visiting some classes?
Yes, well, actually today I get to read to a kindergarten class, cool. So I have a stack of books that I'm going to choose from. I looked at them last night just to kind of get a preview, so I'm going to read What Santa Can't Do. So I'm going to read that to Mrs. Berner's kindergarten class today at 2 o'clock.
Okay, and I'm questioning myself what Santa can't do, but that's going to be a really fun time for those kids. We're set to take ourselves a break right now. But again, that's Jessica Miller, District Administrator for Pana School District. And you've been listening to the WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. Pizza Man, Norrin's Hardware, your Pana Save-A-Lot Whiskey, Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited, our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Find us on Facebook, Taylorville Daily News, or on YouTube, WTIM TV. We'll be right back on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
This is Jordan Rupert with People's Bank and Trust, where customers have one business banker who understands their business and provides the right financial services to achieve their financial goals. Your business banker is your single source for all your financial needs, from cash management to lines of credit, from mortgages to equipment loans, and everything in between. Call me at 888-PBT-1954. Bank with People's Bank and Trust, so you can spend your time running your business, not explaining it. At People's Bank and Trust, we put people first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's Tim Chrysler.
Earn dots, get rewards with our new Save-A-Lot app, available now in your app store. Download it today to find all of our deals, including bone-in assorted pork chops, $1.39 a pound. 3-pound bags of Michigan apples, 2 for $5. USDA Choice Top Round or boneless arm roast at $4.99 a pound. All varieties of Chex cereals, only 3 for $9. 8-pound bags of Navel oranges, only $7.99. And 12-pack cans of Pepsi products, 2 for $12. These prices are good through Tuesday, December 10th at your locally owned Pana Save-A-Lot. Hope to see you soon.
Norrin's Hardware is a local family-owned store offering a wide selection of quality hardware supplies at competitive prices. Whether you need plumbing supplies or electrical supplies, you're sure to find what you need at Norrin's Hardware Store, including ice melt, shovels, gloves, heat tape, pipe insulation, portable heaters, and propane to get ready for the winter months. Our staff is committed to providing outstanding customer service and is ready to assist you. Visit our store at 55 Main Street in Pana today.
Your locally owned Scooters Coffee at routes 29 and 104 in Taylorville are proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Tornado Give Back promotion. Scooters Coffee will donate the following to the Taylorville Sports Boosters. For each Tornado varsity football touchdown, they're donating $10. For each 3-point shot in varsity Tornado boys and girls basketball games, they're donating $3. And $5 for each home run scored by varsity baseball and softball team. The 22 local Scooters Coffee Taylorville, thank you for your business. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
This is Dwayne Wheeler, the police chief of the city of Taylorville. As a law enforcement officer, I've seen the impact that depression and suicide have on many people. Many times, those contemplating suicide endure considerable suffering and distress, but there is help. If you feel depressed or lonely, there are many resources to help you. You can call a trusted relative, friend, or minister, or call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That is 1-800-273-TALK. All of us are here to help you. Thank you.
Attention hunters and gun owners, you must get to Locked and Loaded Sportsman Paradise in Pana. Take the short drive and shop Central Illinois' premier gun shop. Come see the huge inventory of firearms, ammo, hunting supplies, and accessories. In stock now, custom designed Locked and Loaded t-shirts and headgear. Brush up on your shooting skills at the indoor range featuring 7 shooting lanes. If it has to do with firearms or hunting, you'll find it at Locked and Loaded on Route 16 East in Pana. Locked and Loaded, open 6 days a week. Like them on Facebook.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM Pana Morning Show, this time with Jessica Miller, District Administrator for the Pana School District. Before we move, thank these great sponsors, our title sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Norrin's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited with Jessica Miller in that first half. We talked about their last night's curriculum meeting and then Jessica getting out and visiting some classes. That always sounds like a good time. Jessica, talk to us about author study. This is going to be a really cool opportunity for some students coming up here.
Sure. Tomorrow, Taylor Cawthorn is having an author study in her classroom. She teaches reading at the junior high, and she has invited me to attend. And it's an interactive Zoom meeting with Kwame Alexander and Mo Williams. Kwame Alexander has written a number of books, one including American Story. Mo Williams is the author of the Pigeon books, if you've ever heard of those, like Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, and others. And so these authors interact with the students in schools from all across the country and share inspiration behind the works that they do, their writing process. And tomorrow the focus is poetry. So I'm looking forward to participating in that author study tomorrow.
That is really cool. Is this a newer thing for Pana schools?
Yes, it's something they just started doing this year. She had a similar interactive activity about a month ago with Kwame Alexander and another author. And they were talking about just the different stories they had written and just the childhood experiences that helped them develop these stories. And it was very interesting. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What does this do for developing learners, literacy there, being able to ask a real author questions like that? What do you hope to get out of this?
Well, to get them excited first about just reading different books that are out there, just to some exposure, but also get some inspiration themselves as they begin learning, how to develop themselves as writers. Writing is a part of education all the way up through, getting into your doctorate degree. So you need to have some writing skills. So I think it's listening to real authors talk about what inspires them and how they develop the writing and the process. It's just very inspirational for our kids.
It's awesome. Feels like so many of these subjects and these initiatives that you guys put on, it just feels like it's all about the introduction to these subjects and getting these students familiar with them and making it seem fun, even if it always isn't fun. So it's always a great thing with this author study. And that's just tomorrow for some for some Pana Junior High students.
That is correct.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. We got a few minutes left here, Jessica. Let's talk holiday spirit amongst the Pana schools. How are you guys celebrating over there?
The holiday season is quickly approaching. I can't believe it's here already. Staff are finding just some creative ways to celebrate with their students. For example, 2 weeks ago, the staff had an underground dress-up day. So they all brought anything but a cup to drink out of, just to kind of surprise the kids. And the kids' reaction was just hilarious. Like, my husband participated, and he took a Pringles can and was drinking water out of a Pringles can all day. The kids were quite puzzled by it, so it was a lot of fun. But tomorrow evening at 6:30 p.m., we have our holiday music concert titled Sounds of the Season, which will feature our junior high and high school choir and band.
That is awesome. Everything but a cup day is hilarious. I'm sure that's a lot to take in as a student, and just more.
Well, another one they had too was dress up as your favorite holiday, and the kids had no idea. So we had one teacher dressed as Christopher Columbus, one was dressed as a leprechaun, one was dressed as a turkey. I mean, I just walk in the halls. It's just so much fun. The kids are laughing and teachers are laughing, and just making school fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's another difficult one to comprehend if I'm a second grader there. Why is my teacher dressed up like Christopher Columbus? No, it's just absolutely awesome. I'm sure those days are just enjoyed by those students there. But on a more serious front there, in your mind, how are you keeping these students sharp when they return home for that long Christmas break there?
Well, I would encourage, first and foremost, students and staff to take a break, of course, right?
Yeah.
A mind break. But then, I encourage everyone, pick up a book you're interested in. Take some time to read, visit with family, friends, be present, play some games, not video games. I'm talking board games, card games, maybe put the devices down for a bit and keep your mind sharp while you're on Christmas break.
Yeah, those are all really great tips there, Jessica. We got about 90 seconds left right here. I want to hit back on that exemplary rating there in your junior high. Any words on that? I mean, it's hard to fit into a minute right there, but I mean, what can you say to the efforts that go into that exemplary score?
Well, they've really put some serious efforts in taking a look at their reading and math and science curriculum, just to making sure that everything is aligned. They have discussions within their grade level teams, their subject areas, how can we improve student performance? And the work they put into this really shows when they have that exemplary rating, showing the growth, showing the improvement from one grade level to another. They should be very proud of their efforts. And the thing now is that, how do we sustain that? How do we continue to build on the skills we've already developed, but keep pushing students further, keep showing that improvement.
Yeah, and with nights like that curriculum meeting and you're continuing to advance these different elective classes, I think you guys are well on your way. Jessica, thank you for taking the time as always today, and we're looking forward to next time.
All right. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. That's Jessica Miller, District Administrator for Pana School District right here on the WTIM Pana Morning Show. It's brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bills, Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded, a limited live stream brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Thanks so much for everyone tuning in to this WTIM Pana Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH